Your recent spiritual awakening has made you realize that the whole time you've been on earth, you haven't been living at all. You've been walking around living life with a blindfold on. This is a quick message from the universe. Chosen one. Chosen one, you're starting to see the world for the first time and your eyes are starting to be open. And the crazy thing about this spiritual awakening is you're coming to the realization that you ain't, the whole time you've been here, you've been asleep. You're starting to understand that you have never, ever really made a choice. You're starting to realize what sleep means. Chosen one, now that you have opened your eyes, you're starting to see the world through a whole different spectrum. And what you're starting to realize in this new perception you have is that the majority of the world is really programmed. People think that they're making choices, but everybody's choices are boiled down. Um, everybody's choices are literally swayed by the same personality traits. Chosen one, you're starting to understand that the programming, that the way that we see the world, the things that we believe in, are the chains and bars that keep us imprisoned in whatever life we create. See, chosen one, you have people right now who are thinking, and this is how you kind of look at yourself. You have people right now who are thinking that they are, they're original, they're them. They woke up this morning, they looked in the mirror, they identified with who they are. Well, chosen one, what you're realizing is when you used to look in the mirror and that person you thought you were identifying with was really a category. Um, See, a lot of us are realizing that our environment put us in a box. What we indulged in media put us in a box. You're starting to notice that people aren't really themselves. People are just the programming that they digest the most. You're starting to see the categorizing in the matrix and how you fit into it. See, chosen one, you are looking back at your life and you are looking at everything you've ever believed and learned and how you operated out here. And what you realize is your beliefs were a blindfold. Your beliefs grounded you to a certain frequency. Your beliefs kept you in a box. Chosen one, you were taught who you were by your environment. And what we're starting to understand about this environment is that the environment codes behavior. Anywhere you go around the world, whether that's a hood place or a ghetto place or a suburban place, if you sit and observe, what you're going to notice is everybody from the hood wear a certain type of brand, certain type of clothing, walk and talk and act a certain type of way. And when you go to the suburbs, everybody from the suburbs wear a certain type of clothing, certain type of brand, walk, talks, and acts damn near the same. And you're gonna start to see it. You're gonna start to see how this matrix categorizes us by environment, belief, and perception. See, chosen one, you're starting to understand that you never had a choice. You're starting to realize that the path that you went down and the way that you categorized yourself, some of y'all woke up and y'all said, I'm a gangster. Some of y'all woke up and said, um, I'm a preppy dude. Some of y'all woke up and said, I'm a hood girl. I'm a suburb girl. You know, whatever you are, right? Your programming was based on the category of where you're supposedly from. The environment codes the behavior. Chosen one, you're starting to realize that most people out here don't know who they are. They are simply operating and identifying with a program. Most people's mindsets are program based. Most people identity, how they identify themselves, is program based. Everything is passed down to you in the matrix. See, chosen one, you're starting to realize that you know, there's never been nothing new under the sun, man. And this is how it is, man. You know, this matrix, these programs that we inherit, they send us down paths. They create the rendering that we experience in this life, how we render this reality. And you're starting to see that firsthand, chosen one. You're starting to realize that you never had a choice. You're starting to understand, understand, and overstand that the whole time you've been here, you've been programmed. See, chosen one, when you made the decision to go in the mirror and detach yourself from the environmental code, detach yourself from the category, the culture code, the tradition code, and create your own, it freed you up. Chosen one, the only reason you thought that you had to be a certain religion, work a 9 to 5, identify with a certain group, is because that's how you was raised. It's all been programming. And now you're starting to realize you were never alive. Your choices were never yours. Your choices was based on the programming and categories that you had put yourself in, that you had inherited. Some of y'all are starting to realize you never had a choice but to be a gangster. It was never a choice for you. You downloaded it. It was a program that you downloaded. Some of you starting to understand that you never had a choice but to be a racist. It was a program that you downloaded. Some of you are starting to understand you never had a choice but to be who you were programmed to be. And now that you're seeing that, you're starting to take control and you're starting to reprogram your mind and fit your own categories. Chosen one, you are finally alive and living in real time.